beauty with Jeremy is his humility, and his performance is absolutely beautiful. It's so natural. It's so minimalistic, and it's so pure. And both the Jeremys together, that relationship between the two of them is fantastic. Yeah, but for me personally, he's outstanding, this young man. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, God, here we go. Right, as the jingle's playing, literally Jeremy's going, what constitutes a swear word on British radio?
Can I say the word?
No. Right. Let me do the proper introduction. Ladies and gentlemen. So there's a new film out about Brucey.
I see what he's done, Nick.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Jeremy Allen White and Mr. Stephen Gray.
Yeah.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
So we don't have long with you, so I've got to get straight into this. The film is Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere. So I'm going to do all the stuff about the movie at the beginning, then we'll have a bit of fun. Stephen and I, Jeremy, have known each other quite a long time. Yeah. All I do is take the mickey out of him. Yeah. So I'll be lovely to you and pretty much ignore Stephen.
Lovely.
I hope you've not met his wife yet. She's a horrible person.
Met her yesterday. Yeah, no.
Oh, she's horrible.
Lovely, isn't she?
Lovely woman.
She's horrible. She pushes kids over in the street. She laughs at old people. Hannah is the reason Jimmy Kimmel got dropped recently.
Oh, wow.
She's got her fingers and everything. Jeremy, I watched this film this week. It's a masterpiece. It's a beautiful piece of work. You're incredible in it.
Thank you.
It pains me to say, so is Stephen. In fact,
always.
all of the main actors in it they're amazing performances. You have to work maybe slightly a little bit harder than everybody else because you've got to do it
there
all.
often. Yeah.
And Stephen, he just looks a bit moody, which comes easy.
Okay.
I love you, buddy. It's an incredible piece. Honestly, it really is. It's a lovely film. It's dark in places. It made me laugh out loud. It's a bit emotional in places. I hope you're very proud of it. It's really good.
Oh, I feel good. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for saying that.
Now, what I do love, though, just as a jokey aside, is Stephen Gray in the last few years, he started looking after himself, started getting down the gym. He played a fighter, and you got ripped. And you're in great shape now.
Has he always been in great shape? I mean,
no, he used
I remember a time seeing Stephen.
Oh, no, he was short and chubby. But what I love is the fact that Stephen's got himself in such great shape, and then towards the end of the movie, he's got to play a fat old fella. Are you in a fat suit?
I was, yeah.
But how brilliant, because you imagine if they'd brought the suit out and gone, you don't need that.
Yeah, no, it was a fat suit. And it was amazing prosthetics. I was in that chair for 3 hours, so...
Were you?
Yeah, the prosthetics were fantastic.
Because obviously, Stephen plays Bruce Springsteen's father as a younger man, and then later towards the end of the film as an older man and stuff. So it's and very powerful performances from both of you, without giving too much away, especially towards the end of it. But yeah, it's a lovely bit of work. Now, you guys have got interviews all day today, I'd imagine, to promote it.
We're going to be chatting, yeah.
So I want to try and make it a bit more fun for you, because you're going to get the same questions again and again. So if you're up for it, just to amuse you guys, every time you today get asked, did you have to learn to play the guitar for this? I want Stephen, you to just look at him like that.
Okay.
Because you're going to get it a lot. Okay. But you did, though, didn't you?
I did. Yeah.
There's the look.
I did. I had to learn. Yeah. I'd never picked up a guitar before.
Wow, really?
Yeah, 6 months prior to shooting, I got together with Dave Cobb, our music supervisor. He had a lot of confidence in me until I tried to wrap my fingers around the neck of that guitar, and then I saw the kind of despair and dread fall on his face. He was very concerned, but yeah, we willed it. Yeah.
Wow. And blisters on the end of your fingers for
calloused and pain, and
horrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because as an actor, it's one thing portraying a role. It's one thing portraying a role of a person who is real.
Yeah.
But then to add to that, you've got to also play the guitar like Bruce Springsteen. You have to sing like Bruce Springsteen. You have to perform like Bruce Springsteen. As an actor, you're spinning a lot of plates. Is that a fun challenge?
Oh man, just you describing it now, I got anxious again, and it's already like done with.
Sorry.
No. It is it's a fun. I mean, fun is, I don't know if that's the word, but it's a challenge and one that I was excited, I guess, about taking on, and I mean, the gift of like this job that Stephen and I have is also, you know, oftentimes you do have to learn these skills, and you get to learn from sort of the best people in the world at these particular things, and you kind of have these crash courses in these things. So I got to learn with the singing coach Eric Vitro and learn guitar from JD Simo's a wonderful guitarist, but yeah, it's incredibly overwhelming, and throughout the process of making the film, I was very sort of like head down and closed off. I feel like, you know, before Stephen and I worked together, he was so lovely. He was like checking in on me all the time, and we didn't even really know each other very well yet, but I think he saw me just kind of like pacing about base camp all the time, sort of staring at the ground. And when he asks if you're well, he really means it. Some people sort of ask, how you doing? Are you okay? And I found very quickly with Steven, you know, every time he asked, he's really asking. And a couple times I almost was like, no, I'm not, you know?
See, the thing with Jeremy is Alfie put me onto Jeremy with Shameless. I watched it, and that was the first time I ever saw him. And I thought he was phenomenal. I thought he was wonderful. So to get to work with him, I'm not just saying it because he's here, but I think he's one of the finest actors I've ever worked with. Do you know what I mean? Wow. He's personally, to me, look, I'm just being completely honest. His dedication to the craft and the way he immersed himself into that performance. You said, you know, the depths that he has to go to within that film. It's so deep, really. But yet his humility shone through. Do you know what I mean? And the journey and the trajectory that he had to honour, which is what Bruce goes through, and he went through the same journey. Do you know what I mean? As an actor, you tap into your own stuff and your own well, and that's, you know, that's things that we all tap into. But the beauty with Jeremy is his humility, and his performance is absolutely beautiful. It's so natural. It's so minimalistic, and it's so pure. And both the Jeremys together, that relationship between the two of them is fantastic. Yeah, but for me personally, he's outstanding, this young man. Do you know what I mean?
Was Stephen, I mean, your body of work speaks for itself.
Yeah.
And obviously you've played a variety of roles, and you've played a lot of intense roles. And so I totally get when Stephen goes, how you doing? You're all right? I get where he's coming from, because he can see, just from watching the movie, there are moments when you playing Bruce Springsteen where you're in a dark place, you're in a confused place, but then there's equally, you're on stage and you're performing. So the highs and lows as you watch it, just as a viewer, let alone the one performing it. So, and obviously I know how a lot of actors work. And one of my things was, without giving too much away, at one moment you're lying on the floor at home as
listening
Bruce.
to Suicide, yeah.
And the next thing is you're on stage performing and look like the happiest man in the world.
Yeah.
So even for your process, it must be quite a roller coaster, because I would imagine when you're on stage and you're acting, pretending to be Bruce Springsteen, but you're in front of a crowd with a band, there must be moments where you're like, I'm a rock star. This is great fun, this.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, particularly, you know, we shot at this location in Asbury Park at the Stone Pony, which is a venue where, you know, Bruce grew up performing a whole lot. And we had Bruce there on that particular day, and we had this group of background actors that were so excited to be there, mostly because they thought maybe they'd get to see Bruce Springsteen for a second. And Bruce was kind enough to sort of introduce me to the crowd that day, so he got them all sort of warmed up for me. But yeah, I mean, Scott Cooper, our director, particularly in that set, in that environment, you know, they make it all as real as possible, so very little imagination is needed on my part. I'm up there with a couple guys from Greta Van Fleet, Jay Buchanan, a wonderful musician and singer, so everything around me is real. I'm the only pretender in this situation. And yeah, you can get carried away in those moments for 2.5 minutes. Yeah.
It's a lovely film. Everybody needs to watch it. It comes out in cinemas October 24th. It's called Springsteen Delivered Me From Nowhere. Jeremy plays Bruce Springsteen. Stephen plays Bruce's dad. Had you seen much of Stephen's previous work? Did you ever see Coronation Street or The Bill, Heartbeat, Children's Ward?
We all start somewhere.
The first thing I was like 15 or 16, I saw This Is England, and I was so struck by that film and Stephen's performance. And I told him, I mean, it was like maybe the first or second day we'd met, how touched I was by that film and that performance in particular. I've been a big fan of Stephen's for a very, very long time. He's worked with the greatest directors we have, and that makes a whole lot of sense because he's one of the greatest actors we have. And I'm so excited. You know, we made this film before Adolescence had come out,
right?
And so to have spent some time with him and do this film and then see how far that show's gone and how much he's been applauded and how popular that show has been. It's been so wonderful to see. You know.
Have you both watched each other being a chef?
Yeah. It was funny. I finished the first season of The Bear, and I was on the plane going to New York, and I was going through the films on the airplane, and I saw Stephen's face, and he was in Chef White's, and I had just finished the show, but it hadn't come out yet, and I clicked it, and I went, holy. I love that film. Yeah, excellent.
Yeah.
He's phenomenal in The Bear.
But it's so funny that it's just like, you know, to the untrained eye, it's like that's the same, you know, just the same thing. You're stressed out chefs working in the kitchen.
Yeah.
But that was one take, wasn't it? That was what you'd done before.
That was what we did before. Thing. Yeah, that was our first. We did a short film, and then that was the feature. That was a little indie film that we did. So it was the first crack at doing one shot. Because
that was the one shot thing. Would you fancy doing the one shot thing?
You did an episode.
We did thing in the first season of The Bear in episode 7. It was also one shot. So watching it, I was sort of like, oh no, have we just recycled something and we didn't even understand, you know, what we were doing because we just finished it. It hadn't come out yet. But no, I mean, that film was excellent. And that's the same, I mean, it's the same
director,
group.
Phil Valentini.
Yeah, exactly.
Mate, you know what I mean? He's doing brilliantly. And Matt, our DOP, and the whole kind of team. Yeah.
Well, you know what? Yeah, it's the two roles they're up there now with some of my favourite chefs. The Swedish chef from the Muppets, obviously being.
Oh, he was good.
Moody Bird. That's the one. That's the film. You could have played.
Oh, I'd love it if they ever do a remake, like a live version. I'll do.
Do you turn anything down?
Yes, I do. You'd be surprised.
I want to ask a question, and I hope this is not an eggshell situation. I don't think it will be, but let me go with this. So Stephen was filming something a couple of years ago, and he sends me a video. He's in his trailer, and he's all made up in his outfit. And he was filming Matilda.
Oh, yeah.
And he's all made up. He's got a face in the wig and everything. He goes, how you doing? All right. So I sent him a message back going, oh, wow, you're doing Willy Wonka. You're dressed as an Oompa Loompa. And he's like, hilarious. So then I got some AI pictures of his face, and I put them over Gene Wilder as Willy Wonka. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And then Stephen sends me a message going, that's the weirdest thing that you've done that, because I'd love to play Gene Wilder as Willy Wonka. That's so weird that you've AI'd it so it looks like it.
Yeah.
Fast forward a couple of years, and he's working now with you. Yeah. And I hope you're not offended, but there's a young Gene Wilder look about you.
Yeah. No, I love Gene Wilder.
But the two of you could play Gene Wilder. Like, you would be younger Gene Wilder, you could be the older Gene Wilder, and I say that with nothing but peace and love. Why do we work on this idea?
What, the Wilder years?
Yeah.
Wilder years. The Wilder years.
Yeah. I mean, you're giving me the same reaction that Hannah got when I gave her my script.
I've got a note from Hannah, actually. Here's a sweet for you.
Oh, thank you.
Here's a sweet for you. Look, cast that on, please.
There you go.
Here's a sweet for you.
There you go, Polly.
Hang on, sorry, I haven't quite finished yet. And here's a sweet for you.
Yeah.
Oh.
And she said you can suck a sweet as well. Here you go. There you go.
Thank you, Hannah.
There you go. That was better than a cuddle, wasn't it?
Yeah. Did you have to learn to play the guitar? Just remember that all day.
Yeah.
Really. Listen, the thing is that your next interview might not work, but when it's 5:30 this afternoon, and they go, lovely to me, did you have to learn how to play the guitar? And he's like this.
Yeah, all day.
Is it one show tonight as well?
Yeah, I'm on a one show.
One show tonight, yeah.
You both doing it, or is it just you?
I think it's just me. He's doing. What are you doing later?
Oh, we're doing Graham Norton.
He's got
He was at the screening the other day when I went to see the film.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he lasted 20 minutes.
Did he like it? Yeah.
He left walking out going, "Oh God, it wasn't even his best album," and that's all. That's all he said.
Really?
How long are you in town for? How long are you here?
I leave tomorrow. I've been here for a couple of days, but I go home tomorrow.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, listen, lovely to see you.
So nice to see you.
The film's great. It's really good. Your performances, the pair of you. All jokes aside, Stephen, you're brilliant too.
Yeah,
it's a really good film. Highs and lows, some dark bits, but it is absolutely well worth a watch. It's called Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere. It is out October 24th, exclusively in cinemas. All the best. All the best to
Great
you.
to see you all again.
Send my love to your family and send my love to your family apart from Hannah.
Thanks for the sweet as well.
Thank you for the sweets.
Yeah, thanks, Hannah.
Jeremy, Alan White, Stephen Graham, go and see the movie Springsteen out on the 24th. Thank you, guys. Did you have to learn to play the guitar for me?
Radio X.